Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my DJI Action 2 review. Today we'll explore the camera's video quality, recording modes, stabilization, field of view, zoom, and finally answer the big question. Is the DJI Action 2 still worth buying in 2026? If you haven't seen part 1 yet, make sure to check it out first. I'll leave the link in the description below. Now, let's dive in. Now let's talk about the camera itself. The DJI Action 2 features a 12 megapixel camera with a large one over 1.7-inch CMOS sensor and a 155-degree ultra-wide field of view. Despite its compact size, the camera offers a good range of shooting modes including photo, video, slow motion, time-lapse, and hyperlapse. Let's start with video mode, which is what most people will be using. The DJI Action 2 can record up to 4K at 120 frames per second, which is impressive for such a small camera. It also supports 2.7K and 1080p resolutions, giving you plenty of flexibility depending on your needs. For slow motion enthusiasts, 1080p recording goes all the way up to 240 frames per second, allowing you to capture ultra slow motion shots. The camera supports both 4:3 and 16:9 aspect ratios. If you choose 4:3, the camera captures a taller image using more of the sensor. This gives you extra room to crop your footage later for YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or other vertical formats. On the other hand, 16:9 is the standard widescreen format that's ready to use for YouTube videos without any cropping. It's also the mode you'll need if you want to record at the highest frame rates, including 4K 120 FPS. I'll put the complete list of supported resolutions and frame rates on the screen so you can have a detailed look. Now let's talk about stabilization, which is one of the most important features of any action camera. The DJI Action 2 offers 4 stabilization modes: Standard, RockSteady, HorizonBalancing, and HorizonSteady. In Standard mode, no electronic stabilization is applied. The camera uses the full field of view and delivers the maximum image quality, but you'll notice all the shakes and vibrations. This mode is best suited for tripod shots or static scenes. For most users, RockSteady is the go-to mode. This is DJI's electronic image stabilization system that smooths out shakes and vibrations by slightly cropping the image. Whether you're walking, running, or riding a motorcycle, RockSteady does an excellent job of making the footage look much smoother. In fact, this is the mode I use most of the time for my bike rides. Next is HorizonBalancing. This mode keeps the horizon level during moderate tilts, making the footage look more stable and natural, while still preserving a decent field of view. Finally, there's HorizonSteady, the most advanced stabilization mode available on the Action 2. It not only removes vibrations, but also keeps the horizon level, even when the camera rotates significantly during movement. The trade-off is that HorizonSteady crops the image more than the other modes, but in return, you get very stable and professional-looking footage. Now let's talk about the field of view options, or FOV. The DJI Action 2 offers 3 FOV modes: ultra-wide, wide, and standard. Starting with ultra-wide, this mode uses almost the entire 155-degree field of view of the lens. It captures the most scenery around you and gives a very immersive action camera look. However, it also introduces the most fisheye distortion, especially around the edges of the frame. Next is wide mode, which is a nice balance between immersion and image correction. It reduces some of the distortion while still keeping a wide perspective. This is a great option for travel videos, vlogging, walking shots, and motorcycle rides. Finally, there's standard mode. In this mode, the camera digitally corrects much of the fisheye effect, making straight lines appear more natural. If you prefer cleaner and more professional looking footage, this is usually the best choice. One thing to keep in mind is that not every FOV option is available with every stabilization mode. Let's quickly talk about the zoom feature. The DJI Action 2 uses digital zoom, not optical zoom, and it supports up to 4 times zoom. When you zoom in, the camera simply crops into the image and enlarges it digitally. As a result, you'll notice a loss in image quality and detail, especially at higher zoom levels. Personally, I would recommend using zoom only when your subject is slightly out of reach. For the best image quality, it's always better to move the camera closer whenever possible. Let's move on to photo mode. The DJI Action 2 can capture photos in both 4:3 and 16:9 aspect ratios. You also get a built-in timer with 3, 5, and 10-second countdown options, which is useful for group photos, tripod shots, or reducing camera shake when pressing the shutter button. Just like video mode, you can choose between standard, wide, field of view options depending on how much of the scene you want to capture. For an action camera, the photo quality is quite decent in good lighting conditions, although its main strength is definitely video recording rather than photography. I bought my DJI Action 2 in July 2024 through Flipkart for 18,000 rupees. And for me, it was absolutely worth the price. In 2026, it's becoming difficult to find a new one because DJI has already released several newer action cameras. However, if you can still find the DJI Action 2 for around 15,000 rupees, I think it's still a fantastic little action camera. Even today, I still enjoy using it for my bike rides, travel videos, and casual content creation, and it continues to perform really well. So, is the DJI Action 2 still worth buying in 2026? For me, the answer is yes, but only if you can find it at the right price. The biggest highlights are its compact and lightweight design, excellent 4K 120 FPS video quality, impressive stabilization, magnetic mounting system, good audio, waterproof camera module, and plenty of mounting options and accessories. Thanks to its compact and lightweight design, the camera module can be mounted on many FPV drones for high-quality aerial shots. Of course, it's not perfect. It can heat up during longer 4K recordings. The camera module doesn't have a microSD card slot. The touchscreen module isn't waterproof without a case. And the battery life is average compared to newer action cameras. If your priority is long continuous recording or the best low light performance, I'd recommend looking at newer models like the DJI Osmo Action 4. In 2026, it's becoming difficult to find because DJI has released several newer models. However, if you're looking for a tiny, wearable, and versatile action camera, the DJI Action 2 is still one of the most unique action cameras ever made. And that's my complete review of the DJI Action 2 in 2026. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be posting more DJI Action 2 content, moto vlogs, travel adventures, automotive tips, and tech videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ride safe and take care.